Happy alcoholic. First of all, I want to say thank you to all the guys that came up and gave me my cake. I was sick last week, so I wasn't here. Thank you so much. Thanks for being my friends and thanks for being in my life. This is a weed program. Me gets loaded, me gets drunk, and then me goes to jail. That's the fucking old Steve. Newcomers, the guys that came in that stood up, whether you're an alcoholic or whether you're an addict, I'm both. Welcome to Alcoholics Anonymous. I hope you find what I have found. I want to say that, like Sid's told my story, the guy that took 1 year. You know, I was a chronic relapser. You know, when Frank was sharing about his birthday, you know, you get distracted, you quit going to meetings, you quit calling your sponsor, the disease comes in and says, oh yeah, we can do it one more time, I'll beat the fucking game. This motherfucker right here, this motherfucker is the danger zone, okay? So the new guys, welcome, keep coming back. I'm not a chronic relapser anymore. I want to, just real quick, have a moment of silence for all the people that has lost their homes, their life in this disaster. Let's see if we can throw a little love out. Thank you guys. I promise I'm not going to leave early. Like, hey, I got to go to the bathroom.
Believe it when I see it.
We'll be keeping an eye. 3, but you know, fuck it. I got to go to work tomorrow. This is more important.
Yeah, it's great.
So what I could tell you real quick that qualifies me is I've had 5 DUIs. There's times when I got pulled over, because I always got pulled over, and I just tell the cop, hey, fuck it. You know, at that time it was called a 502. I said, just write me up for a 1004, motherfucker, because I'm going back to the bar. So I couldn't do that because I got arrested. Overdosed a bunch of times. Drugs is part of my story, but I'm going to talk about alcoholism. The combination of those two, within 7 years, I was ready for my first treatment center. God had a plan. I had at one time enough newcomer chips, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to start my own fucking central office, okay? That's not the case today. I came in very, very similar to Sid and said, you know what? God, we know how this goes. Please help me. I can't go to another rehab, but I did do outpatient. I wasn't court sent, which is fucking amazing. I had to pee in a cup and watch some motherfucker had to watch me. And I'm thinking, I'm paying for this shit, right? I'm paying to watch this guy watch my dick, right? So, you know, but it was about accountability. It's about accountability. So I came to a meeting, that's when I first met Tom. You know, and Tom sponsored me for the first 1.5 years. And I said, I came to a meeting, I had 6 months sober, and dude, I wanted to drink like a motherfucker. I was thirsty. I won't get a DUI this time. You know, I won't go into the drunk-a-log, you know, jumping out of police cars on the fucking, trying to jump out of a police car on the freeway. You know, all the times I've been to USC, and those motherfuckers, you know, shoot me up with Thorazine. You know, I will tell one real good story though. So, one of those times, I ended up going to USC Psych Ward, okay? And I fought everybody, and you know, fucking sheriffs are always there. And so anyway, they had me in 4-point restraints in the beginning. and they put me in the psych ward, and they shot me full of fucking Thorazine, and 3 days later I woke up, and I'm strapped to this fucking bed. My feet are loose now, and I got this fucking bag on my dick, so I can pee in the bag, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? I just went out for a fucking beer. Unscrew. So I had this great idea. I kept yelling, I'm thirsty, because I drink a lot, right? I'm thirsty, hey motherfuckers, give me a drink of water. Nobody would fucking help me, right? They're all like, ignoring me. And so I get this great fucking idea. You know what? Okay, my hands are strapped down. I could just scoot off the fucking bed, which I didn't know it was like fucking 700 pounds, and walk to the drinking fountain, right? Like off to the side and shit. So I did that. And then I realized I fucked up. Because now I'm hanging off the side of the bed in restraints. My feet aren't touching the ground because it was taller than I thought it was. And I'm like, feel my arms like getting ready to rip out of the, you know, the fucking sockets and shit. And I thought, you know what? I got one shot at this to try to fucking roll the bed over on myself, right? Or I'm gonna pass out from the fucking pain. And I did that. And of course, you know, they come in, you know, what are you doing, you stupid motherfucker, and all this shit. So, if you're here, we don't get here on a winning streak, by the way. And if you're here, and you're here with a treatment facility, normal motherfuckers that don't have an alcohol and a drug problem ain't sitting in a fucking room of Alcoholics Anonymous. Hello. The other thing is, which I'll bring up in the topic, is, you know, the Beaver Trail leads to the wine country. So those motherfuckers in treatment, stay away from the pussy, because you don't know anything about it. If you're like me. I'm powerless over alcohol. My life is unmanageable. Step one. 2 parts. Came to believe that a power than myself could restore me to sanity. I had to admit to my innermost self, and my sponsor said, your actions and behaviors are fucking insane. When I'm drinking and I'm getting loaded, the choices I make are not too fucking good. Okay? Like picking up a fucking dude, but I thought it was a chick on Colorado Boulevard, right? And that shit I would have taken to the grave, but now I can share it in a meeting. I don't give a fuck. Because happy motherfuckers probably fucking sheep, so it don't matter, right? Yeah. I think from what Bonnie has told me, I mellowed out a lot. When I came back this time, I didn't like anybody, and you know, fuck, don't hug me. It got pretty dark. But that day, January 6th, you know, I said, God, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Please remove the fucking obsession. I can't keep fucking doing this. And I had relapsed after 2 years. And I had a guy approach me and he said, dude, you need to go to Impact. I said, motherfucker, I can't go get locked down for 9 months. I got child support, I'm running a business, I have financial obligations, but I tell you what I will do, I'll check myself into an outpatient program, and if I get drunk or loaded during that time, then I'll go to the inpatient. And that's what I did. And it changed my life with the caseworker that I had. I buried my father in this sobriety. I buried my mother in sobriety. My childhood home that I grew up in Altadena was burned to the ground, even though we sold it. The things in my life today are completely different. Most people on New Year's are getting fucked up, man. I'm doing my taxes, you know, so I'm trying to be a responsible, productive member of society, and I heard that in Narcotics Anonymous, and I love it. Richard, I love you, man. That's my sponsor now. He's a real gentle soul. I talk to him a couple times a week to check in. When I first came around for the first probably, I think it was sober 2 years, and I got involved with a sober motorcycle club. And they basically told me, you're not accountable to anybody, motherfucker, but you're gonna be accountable to us. That's part of my story, that's part of my recovery. I retired from that motorcycle club after 15 years of service. I don't ride anymore, at least not yet. And I'm okay with that. One of the things that Scott didn't share about, but me and Scott have a lot in common, one of the things I did in this recovery was pay 10 years of back taxes. We thought it was going to be 7, but it wasn't. I paid the CPA. A friend of mine in the program, you guys know Michael, referred me to this guy. And, you know, I thought if I can go out and spend, you know, $350 a week on food, eating out with this girl I was dating when we ended the relationship, I could damn well, you know, quit running from the IRS. So that's taken care of, and I did that in sobriety. I paid back the IRS, I paid the CPA. Now I file quarterly. I don't have that monkey on my back anymore. Some of the guys in this room know that I have a son that's out there ripping and running in this disease, and that's hard. And all I can do is be an example. And pray that I don't get a call that I have to come claim the body. Because with the fentanyl shit going around, it's changed than when I was getting loaded. I can't say that I'm a spiritual guru or any of that. I do have a God of my understanding. I'm grateful. I'm blessed at what I do for a living, but it's not who I am. And that was a lot of work writing about myself, because I thought that's who I was. Life throws us curveballs, man. It's just how we, you know, turn around and react to them. I paid child support. Every time I turned around, she was trying to break it off of my ass. You know, my sister screwed me out of every financial thing she could possibly could do, and I wanted to kill the bitch. And I had it all planned out for the whole family to go, you know, UPS outfit, all that fucking cool shit. Just blow the whole fucking house. I can kill everybody one time. So there's no heirs. And you know what? That shit was killing me. It was killing my spirit. And I got on my knees and asked God, please help me. The anger and animosity I have for this woman is so fucking intense that it's fucking me up. And you know what? Today I don't hate her. I don't have her in my life like I used to or anything like that. And that's okay, because I know who I am today as a result of the fucking book. This book, these steps. You know, I can pick and choose my friends today. And yeah, she's my sister, but you know what? Fuck that bitch. I wouldn't even, the shit that she's done to me, I wouldn't even let any of my friends do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, as a human being, I feel sorry for you. Someday you're going to pass away. You're going to have to be accountable for the shit that you've done. The guys that are in my life, Hector, I love you, buddy. We talk every morning. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody that's been in my life. Thank you guys for doing a 12-step call on me tonight.